The YouTube channel's not any good, but he's a nice guy. Sorry, Mr. Boaty.
To make YouTube videos with...
Oh. You had me at YouTube videos. Let's go, Boaty.
Good morning, my lovelies. And you join me on the way down to the garage to let them know that they can expect the parts for Stigbürt in the early part of next week, and just have a little nose around and see if there's anything interesting. Right, my job for today is to sort out the remote locking fobs for young Derek. We're in Derek, by the way. As I've mentioned before, Derek is running a weird combination of original fobs, one of which doesn't work at all, and one of which will will disarm the immobilizer but won't operate the locking, and two aftermarket fobs which operate the locking but don't necessarily disarm the immobilizer. So I'm going to try and sort all of that out using the trusty P-scan, and basically try and get the two original fobs properly programmed to the car, and then just throw away the two aftermarket jobs. So we will crack on with that as soon as we get back from the garage. Rover, anyone? You've got to love a headlamp wiper, haven't you? Which would you take, guys? X-Type or the Ovlov? You won't be stuck there for too much longer, mate. Right then, my lovelies, it's time to get this key and fob situation sorted. As I mentioned, Derek came with two sets of keys. This key is an original flippy floppy Rover key. It's got Rover written on it and everything. And this one is an aftermarket that has at some point been cut for it. Now, we have two original Lucas key fobs. I don't know how this has happened, but which one is it? This one doesn't appear to work at all. This one seems to disarm the immobilizer but won't lock and unlock the car, which is, you know, part of what they're supposed to do. And then we've got these two generic aftermarket chaps which will both lock and unlock the car, but don't seem to be entirely correctly plumbed into the immobilizer. I had a situation which the seller of the car told me he had also encountered yesterday. I encountered it yesterday, not him, whereby I'd unlocked the car, hadn't started it for a while, hadn't put the key in, and the immobilizer kicked in. Now, this fob would not, under any circumstances, disarm the immobilizer, whereas this fob would. So I don't know what's going on, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to break out P-scan. I'm going to have a little chat with Derek, a little electronic chat, and I'm going to see if I can sort both of these fobs out so that they're correctly programmed to the car, and we can get rid of these. So yeah, let's crack on and do that before lunch. I've only got a short day today, being Friday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I go to the restaurant quite a lot earlier, which kind of shortens my pre-restaurant day. But we'll get this done before lunch and then the day won't have been wasted. Right, I've cranked up the computer that I use for P-Scan. Okay, job number 1, find the OBD port. Oh, would be awkward, wouldn't it? Christ. Okay, can you see that winning? Let's enlarge it for you. Port open, interface okay. Let's put the ignition on. Oh, good, that's worked. Press the lock button on each, right, here we go. So, lock, that one. Right, so that should be that one done. Now this one. Not getting anything on this one. I wonder if we've got a dead battery. Right, okay, well, this is a bizarre situation. I don't quite understand what's happening here. So I programmed the fobs in the normal way, and as you can see, I'll show you, look, watch the indicators. They operate the vehicle immobiliser, but they are not operating the locking, and the locking is still operating on this aftermarket fob. Now, I went to try the lock the driver's door manually and retune the locking to the fob, and the key's not working in the driver's door. So I'm not absolutely sure what has gone on here. I think there's probably been an issue in the past, and this is how it's worked out. I can't, so, I mean, there kind of isn't an issue. We lock and unlock the car with this one, and this immobilizes it. So, you know, in practical terms, it's fine, the car works. But I don't understand why the fob is not also doing the central locking. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of research into that. So we're going to have to call this not a complete victory. It has been successful in that I've put a new battery in this fob, and this fob now, as you can see, works with the car immobiliser, but it does not work with the locking, and I'm not sure what to do about that, but I will find out, and we will come back to this in due course. Right, oh well, have some lunch, I guess. Have I got time to give this a quick hoover? Maybe I have. Right, my lovelies, This is going to be quite the task. Everything in here needs a thorough, deep clean, which it will get in time, but time is something that I don't have right this moment, and I've missed a bit. Come here, you. Okay, so that's just a very quick starter for 10 to make this cabin a little bit more of a pleasant place to be. And to further that, I'll just go and grab something. Here we go, my loves. Put this back in there for now. So, oh, that's already a much more pleasant pong. So obviously that's just a quick start for 10. Looks better for being vacuumed, but it's still a little bit grubby. It all needs a deep clean, and I will get round to that as and when I can. But, noisy boy. That's about it for today. Well, for this part of today anyway. Sorry about the traffic noise, you know where I live. Yeah, so now it's time for lunch, and then get a shower, get changed, and get off to work. So not a complete success today, but not the worst failure either. At least it smells a bit better. Alright, catch you in a bit. Well, I must say, even just with that little tiny brief mini clean, the interior is a substantially nicer place to be. Still plenty of room for improvement though. I must say a big thank you to John Maruzzi, who kindly sent me a link by messenger to an eBay auction for a full set of wheel trims that are the exact correct original fitment for this here very vehicle. So there might be a cheeky bid going in on those. Thank you, John. And also thanks to my friend Roger the cabin boy, who used to have a Freelander that is kind of the gift that keeps on giving, certainly in my direction, as I've already copped for a couple of spare key fobs that I have recommissioned, and apparently there is a complete front strut with my name on it as well, so kind of thing that very handy to have in stock, bound to need replacing at some point. This is a bit different to just a few short months ago, isn't it, when we were battling through the snow in brave Johnston. What an absolute pleasure this is. And here we go, all ready for another night of fun. Right. Another day done. Well, evening done. Oh shit! Forgot my shopping. Bugger it. Oh well, at least I didn't get too far before I remembered. Ugh. Imagine living on this street. Parking's just a nightmare. I suppose these places were built when not everybody had a car, and if they did, they'd only have one. There we go. There we go. Right, let's try again then, shall we? Time to go home. Take 2. And action. What a twat. Oh, and now I'm being ping-ponged. Staff short tonight, but thankfully it was steady rather than busy. Steady's okay. Busy when you're short staffed is no fun. Right, time for some music. Catch you in a bit. Aye aye. What's going on here then? Bloody hell. There's 1, 2, 3 ambulances. Lots of police. Another ambulance, air ambulance team. Oh, something's kicked off at that pub tonight, isn't it? Hope nobody's too badly hurt. Looked a bit serious though, didn't it? Whoops, left the mats out. Ooh, that diesel shudder. And there we are, my lovelies. It's another day done. And I'm looking forward to getting in and finishing it off with a nice bit of curry and, of course, a bottle of wine. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And thank you to everybody who supported me and the channel in any way. And I really look forward to seeing you next time. Okay, cue the thanks. And let's hope she remembers to put her panties on this time.
Boats would like to express his heartfelt appreciation to his amazing channel members. Alan Searle, Project MGTF, Rosé Chicks, Chef Daniel, The Greenwood, Typhoon Cat, Richard Mahon, Dinosaur Dad, GPS OMG, Car Crazy Norwegian, Tricia Alderman, Black Lines, Classic Wheels Weld, Sha Brown, Jimmy Quinn, Joe Cox, Project Nigel, Joe Harwood, _ Everything Car, Mr. George Roger Boaty, Stigbürt, Bad Books, Benny the Worst, Nigel Fleck, Dumpy Dump, Rob Brooks, Wetleg's Rear End, Hookton Classics, Holly Halls, John Moruzzi, Ujul, General Cheeseburger, Pinboo Concorde, Psychonaut 7 and Kevin Hugh. Your support means the world to him, you're all fucking legends and he thanks you from the heart of his bottom. Thanks also to everyone who supported the channel in other ways with super chat, super thanks or just by watching the videos and leaving your knob alone when the advert come on. See you on the next video. Oh, and I'm not wearing any panties.